You know what's funny? Nearly 40% of serious motorcycle crashes involve riders who weren't using the safety tech their bikes already had. Add to that, 1 in 5 touring riders admits to fatigue or distraction on long trips, things modern gear is built to prevent. I used to laugh at all that. The Bluetooth helmets, airbag vests, heated grips. I thought it was overpriced nonsense. I was all about simplicity, throttle, clutch, brake, done. But after a few close calls and long, freezing rides, I learned the hard way some of that gadget junk might actually save your life. Number 1. Premium helmet. For years, I told myself a 200-pound helmet was all anyone needed. Spending 500 pounds plus on a lid felt like buying a Gucci version of safety. Then I tried the Shoei GT Air 3, and let's just say I ate my words faster than a fly on a visor. The first thing that got me was silence. I didn't realize how much wind noise drains your energy until it is gone. After a week-long tour through the Alps, I got less noise, less neck strain, and I wasn't arriving at every stop feeling like I'd been through a hurricane. The drop-down sun visor, the snug liner that feels like memory foam, and the ECE 22.06 rating made it feel more like armor than just a helmet. Is 549 pounds a lot? Absolutely. But now, every mile feels calmer and safer. The cheap lids still protect, but premium ones protect your focus. That's worth the price. Number 2. Helmet communication. I used to think comm systems were just fancy walkie-talkies for people who couldn't ride alone. I even said, if you need to talk that bad, stay home. Then I did a group ride through the Scottish Highlands and my bargain intercom quit halfway through day 1. Borrowing a buddy's Senna SRL3 changed everything. At 339 pounds, it's far from cheap, but it connects seamlessly through mesh. No pairing drama, no static, no shouting through helmets. It integrates straight into Shoei lids, so you don't have a big plastic box glued to the side of your head. Yeah, the buttons are tiny, and battery life could be better, but when your buddy warns you of gravel mid-corner or calls a fuel stop without frantic hand signals, that's worth gold. I went from mocking these to refusing to tour without one. Number 3. Airbag vest. I'll admit it. I used to roast riders wearing airbag vests. If you need an airbag, ride a car, I'd say. But after seeing a close friend get rear-ended in city traffic, my ego deflated faster than his fairing. The Danes Smart Jacket is one of those products that's hard to justify until you wear it. Starting around 524 pounds, it uses accelerometers, gyroscopes, and GPS to detect impacts and inflate instantly, covering your chest and spine. It arms automatically once you're moving and even works over or under your jacket. I've worn mine through months of commuting, and honestly, I forget it's there until I hit a pothole or get cut off, and my heart rate spikes. The reassurance is huge. It's not perfect, charging is fiddly, and firmware updates are annoying. But knowing it's ready to save me from broken ribs or worse, that makes the price feel small. Don't worry, I got you covered if you want to buy these best tech gadgets. I have put the link in the pinned comments. Buy yours now. Tired of fluid evaporating from your gauges, needles bouncing all over the place, or fumbling with restrictor valves just to sync your carbs or throttle bodies? The DigiSync is built to eliminate all those frustrations. It is a precision digital synchronization tool displaying real-time vacuum measurements simultaneously across every cylinder. It's a must-have for streamlined, faster tuning. And it works on both carburetors and throttle bodies. So, whether you have a classic cafe racer or a modern cruiser, it'll work for you. What makes it stand out? Rugged, portable, precision accuracy, and comes with everything needed in a protective padded case, so whether you're wrenching in the garage or working trackside, you're ready. Users regularly report razor-sharp throttle response, ultra-stable idle, and measurable savings at the pump once their carbs are balanced right. What used to take 60 minutes can now be done in 15 minutes. The DigiSync automatically calibrates to atmospheric pressure, eliminating the time-consuming calibration process necessary with other gauges. With DigiSync, you get back on the road quicker. Mechanics and riders who've used other gauges swear by the DigiSync. The difference is clear, and this business confidently knows it by offering a 30-day money-back guarantee along with superior customer support. It is built tough to resist everyday shop abuse. A 1-year warranty is standard, But you can even purchase lifetime warranties, which makes a lot of sense if you're a professional using the tool every day. Curious about compatibility? It works with 2, 4, Autour, and 6-cylinder vehicles, old or new. And it's not just for motorcycles. The DigiSync works on cars, boats, jet skis, etc., making it a must-have tool for every mechanic's garage. Every unit includes 5 and 6 mm adapters, and even replacement vacuum caps that are built to outlast your OEM caps. If smooth performance, fuel savings, and tuning confidence matter to you, DigiSync is a must-have. I've dropped the link in the description. They're struggling to keep these in stock. So grab yours today. Use the promo code in the pinned comment to get the best deal. This tool doesn't just pay for itself the first time you use it, it pays dividends with every ride. Number 4. Quick Shifter. This one I hated for years. Quick shifters were for race bikes, not for real riders. I loved the satisfaction of perfecting a manual shift. Then I tried a Yamaha MT-09 with a quick shifter and auto blipper. It took one weekend to change my mind. No clutch, no throttle roll-off, just seamless, lightning-fast shifts. What I didn't realize is that quick shifters actually reduce gearbox wear, because the electronics cut power at the exact right millisecond for gears to mesh cleanly. Now, on long rides, it saves my wrist and lets me stay smoother through corners. Yes, at 300 to 400 pounds, it's an indulgence. But after thousands of miles, it's one I wouldn't give up. Once you've had clutchless shifts, going back feels like downgrading from a smartphone to a flip phone. Number 5. Electronic suspension. If you'd told me 10 years ago I'd praise computer-controlled suspension, I'd have laughed you out of the garage. I was all about twisty knobs and clickers. I loved tuning my own preload. Then I rode a BMW R1300GS with the new Evo ESA system. In pouring rain through the mountains, it was like the bike knew what I needed before I did. It adjusted preload automatically for luggage, softened damping for wet roads, then firmed up when I pushed harder. Sure, it's expensive. By the time you spec a BMW S1000 XR with all the electronic toys, you're at 23,000 pounds plus. That's insane money. But the difference in comfort and control is mind-blowing. I no longer have to choose between plush or performance. I just ride, and the bike handles the rest. Is it overkill for short commutes? Absolutely. But for touring or variable conditions, this tech feels like cheating the good kind. Number 6. Heated grips. Heated grips used to be my favorite joke. Real riders don't need warm hands, I'd say, while trying not to cry into my frozen gloves. Then one winter, I finally gave in. I bought a 40-pound aftermarket set, installed them in half an hour, and suddenly, winter wasn't miserable anymore. I can't overstate the difference. Warm hands mean better reaction times, smoother throttle, and less fatigue. A cold rider is a slow rider and potentially a dangerous one. Are they perfect? No. Some models feel too thick, and wiring can be annoying. But once you've used them, you'll never go back. For the cost of a tank of fuel, heated grips turn freezing torture into all-season freedom. Easily one of the best cheap tech upgrades ever. Number 7. Keyless ignition and CarPlay. I fought this one hard. I liked the ritual of turning a key. It felt mechanical, real. But after using keyless ignition on a rental Africa Twin, I finally understood. No fumbling at petrol stations, no juggling gloves and keys, just walk up, start the bike, go. Sure, there are downsides, lose the fob or let the battery die, and you're stuck. But having it integrated with GPS tracking and smartphone features makes life simpler. And then there's Apple CarPlay. I mocked it too. Why do I need my phone on my bike? Well, after a 1,000-mile road trip, I was sold. My maps, calls, and music were all on a bright, glove-friendly TFT screen. No sketchy mounts, no dead phone batteries, just clean navigation. It's still a luxury mostly found on high-end bikes from Honda, Harley, and BMW. But once you use it, it feels like the future of touring. Less clutter, more focus. I can't hate on that anymore. Lessons from an old dog. If there's one thing I've learned after all these miles, it's that most of my tech hate came from pride. I wanted to believe pure skill was enough. But the truth is, modern motorcycle tech isn't about replacing skill. It's about supporting it. Not every gadget is worth it. Some are overpriced, some are fragile, and some are just unnecessary if you're a casual rider. But others like premium helmets, airbag vests, quick shifters, and heated grips genuinely make riding safer, smoother, and more enjoyable. Do I still grumble at a 23,000-pound adventure bike with 10 riding modes? Yeah. But now I see the bigger picture. The tech we laugh at today might be what saves our skin tomorrow. So if you're a skeptic like I was, give these things a try before you judge. Sometimes the overpriced toy turns out to be the smartest upgrade you'll ever make.